Hey everybody, Biff back with you again for a quick afternoon stream. We're going to, let's see if this let me do this correctly, 12b. I don't know if this registered correctly in Twitch or not. This is our afternoon stream, and we're playing a quick game of Football Manager because in the last game it kind of left it left a kind of bad taste in my mouth, because we wound up drawing against a team about 33 places below us in the football table. Um, Even though we dominated the game, uh, we could not score a goal, and they didn't score a goal, and we wound up drawing against them. And so I'm just kind of frustrated, and I want to play the replay because I didn't know this either, but there's a replay in the FA Cup at this level, where if there's a draw, it doesn't go to a shootout. It doesn't go to to penalties right away. It goes to a replay, which we are now going to replay, and we can look at. We are first in the Enterprise National League, and we're playing Worthing. Worthing is north-south. Where's the south? Let's see, north-south. Okay, here we go. I think they're in the south. Yeah, Worthing is in 10th in the they just dropped some points, it looks like, maybe one in their recent game. They're on 12 games played on 19 points, and they are in 10th. They are 34 positions below us in the football pyramid. And yeah, the fact that we drew a game against them just kind of left a tactical, not tactical, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. And so they want us to go for set pieces. We are going to go for set pieces because we have a couple of big boys um, in our defense. So we are going in with our team shape. The guys are pretty sharp. Freeman hasn't played in a while. Howard hasn't played in a while. But we're leaving out Isles. These guys did not score in the last match. And so we're going in with Hugel on the bench, Brazier on the bench, Worthington, Pilling in midfield, Golden, Ice Cream in defense. But we're starting Denzi because he's our long thrower. And so we have Thompson in goal. We have Owers, Mafuni, Arobama, and Denzi in defense. And Mafuni is 6'3", jumping reach of 14, heading of 14. So we're going to play for set pieces. Aroboma is 6'3", jumping reach of 15, heading of 13. So yeah, we are playing for set pieces and try to score some set piece goals. In defensive midfield, we got JJ and Manser. Manser's back from international duty. He's going to be our deep line playmaker. I might. That's nice. That's real. That's a new addition to. That's a new addition to FM26. That's new. So I think what we want to do is we want to try playing him. He wants to be a midfield playmaker. His passing's not great, decision's not great, technique not great. We want him to play as a deep lying playmaker, and the game doesn't want to let us play him as a deep lying playmaker for some reason. And this is what's called a bug. A bug. So you know what? Passing, vision, decisions, first touch, technique, teamwork, composure. He might actually those might actually be requirements when he plays. Yeah, so I'm just going to let him play where he wants to play. We'll play Uriah here. So then we got across the front, we got Freeman, Morgan, Howard, Young, and Tabor up front. The reason we have Tabor up front is because he's got finishing of 13 and first touch of 10 and long shots of 10. Hugel, who has scored some goals for us, has finishing of 10, long shots of 10 and first touch of 10. But I want to give Tabor a shot because he's got finishing of 13. So let's go to the match. Let's see if we have any additional instructions to add. Triggering a press when the ball is played to him would be smart. I agree. Always mark him tightly. Go to the match, and let's see what happens. Yeah, they're lacking in match sharpness. We're still going to play the game. Hopefully we're going to get through this game before we even get to an ad. Hi, Nariza G. Hopefully we're going to play, we're going to get through this before we get to our first ad. We can just play without any ad breaks. We're favorites for a reason, because we're 34 places above them in the football pyramid. So let's go out and win a game, guys. Let's score some goals, win a game. Okay, let's kick it off. I got a few animal crackers. No, I haven't. Thompson Falls on it. I haven't gone in and looked at. I changed a bunch of settings last time with my forwards because the game like reset them to where I didn't want the settings to be. So let's do that again. Let's check tutor. Out of possession, you can standard. In possession, I want you to shoot more often. Your passing is 8, 10 technique, flare 10. So you can pass standard, maybe go a little bit riskier. Definitely shoot more often, more forward runs. That's standard. Okay, Dylan, you are dribbling 13, so we're going to have you dribble more, cut inside with the ball, dribble more, do more forward runs, because you're very pacey. You got 10 finishing, 13 long shots. We're going to have you shoot more often. You are 8 passing, 12 technique, 10 flare, so we'll have you pass standard. We already got Young set. Howard, you are 13 finishing, 13 first touch, 10 long shots. So we're going to let you shoot more often. Your passing's 12, technique 10, flare 11. We're going to have you take more risks with your passing. Your dribbling is not great. So we're just going to have you dribble standard, make more runs forward. You're going to run forward with your dribbling. Mansur, we want to make sure that you don't do, you make less forward runs. A standard. Let's go with standard forward runs. Now, these guys should be marked for who to, they're marking a position. And then Dylan Freeman, you are marking a position. The wing back on the right. Young, you're marking the wing back on the left. Denzi, you are marking wing back, attacking midfielder on the left. Okay. I think these guys are already set to mark somebody. Yeah, you're marking the Josh Martin. Now you guys are set for your tackling to be ease off. Because I believe Mafuni, yeah, your aggression 15. Or Obama, you're 15. We want you guys to ease off your tackling because we don't want you to, and also we want you to not mark so tightly because you mark tightly. Why is that blue? And this one is white. I don't understand. Now it's white. Now it's, yeah, I don't understand. It's the game things. Okay, let's go back in with that. Get those instructions shouted out to the, so they're doing a high press. We were pretty successful last game playing through their press. Okay. Or is that something Orr should have been getting back on when he saw that ball coming out? I mean, he is our left back. Mafuni just kicks it, kicks it into touch. Just get it out of here. Get it away from me. Worthing's got all the possession. Now I would not be surprised if we get beat and drop out of the FA Cup because that's what seems to happen to my teams. I think last time they told us we should go up the left. Let's go up the flanks. What's their formation? Never trigger a press when getting the ball to Colbon. Okay. But yeah, I don't doubt that we are going to so what we want to kind of, let's go with standard passing. We're going to go with standard creative freedom, standard, standard, standard. We're going to go with play for set pieces. We didn't change that yet. Go with a little lower tempo. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some more possession. So possession's going up a little bit. Not a good pass. That was a push. This kind of played out a little bit like last game. Early in the game, Young had a free kick from like straight on. He always hits the crossbar or the upright. So right here, I can't see it, but I would go for one of the corners. He's very good at kicks. He just doesn't hit them. And the same thing happened. The goalkeeper tipped it over the bar. That's really interesting. So Young's got the corner. Get it up. We want to be sure to do floated crosses. Yeah, we're gonna float crosses because our guys are big. They're big. They're good at heading. You can see how we're dominating momentum.
I have something for you.
Okay, hold on.
On TV.
This is my daughter. But honey, I got to play this, okay? I just want to play it real quick, and then we'll come up. We'll watch the spaceship take off, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. I'm just gonna play this game and that's gonna be it. Hey, Blessed. But your team is clearing the ball out for the opposition to have set pieces. Exactly. Hey, Blessed. Yeah, I'm just here to play this game. I wanna try to get this done, and the goalkeeper just stands on his head. Who is this guy? I mean, we should know who he is now because he beat us in the first game. Oh, brother. It's crazy. Gee, there's our yeah, they've had one shot, and that's the XG on it. He gave him a corner? What did you do there, Thompson? Just let it run out. Gosh. My players forget how to play in the big matches. But again, Thompson comes out. He did that all game last game. He just came out and caught the ball. This one should bypass the press. We just roll it in. This is just a repeat of the last game. It's a repeat. So, yeah, this is their defensive formation. So I'm like, let's go up the middle. I think I have it set for the flanks, right? I think I have it set up for the flanks. So we're trying to mostly go up the right side, kind of in the center-ish. And they're trying to break out on both sides, but they're playing a mid-block. I'm trying to bypass the press. Let's work the ball in the box. Play for set pieces. Distribute to fullbacks. And we just head it to them. I just don't like that. Oh, what's going to happen now with Owers? Yellow card. He got a yellow card in the last game, too, I think. I have to compare the games afterwards to see kind of how they both went. This is just really. Just mirroring the last game. Mirroring the last game. Very frustrating. Why Denzi? Denzi's Yeah, Orrs is left. Denzi's right. Okay. I thought Denzi was like way on the wrong side of the field. He just lumps it up the field. And that's why I have my passing set to well, it is set to bypass the press in standard passing. But I mean, that's not a pass. That's just a clearance. You've taken control of the ball. You've taken control of the ball. Now control the ball. Don't just lump it up the field. There's going to be another save from the goalkeeper. You just see it coming. Yep. Let's get an encouragement out. I'm going to demand more from these guys. It's been, what, 90? It's been almost 120 minutes, and we haven't scored a goal against a team that's mid-table in the tier below us. Manser upended Adebayo. It's kind of patterning last game. 7 shots, 5 on target. How many long shots? We got 2 long shots. It's just patterning the last game. Can't score. Don't know why. Can't score. Forgotten how to score. What's our ball share? Yeah, ball share is 50-50, even though we don't have as much possession as them. We're up to 0.51 XG. Let me go attacking. It's just, I don't know. There was a quote from a streamer, another streamer. And it was interesting. See if I can find the quote. Here it is. There is a fine balance to be found as a creator where you want to kind of be comical in your complaining without it coming across as whining. I think I'm more cynical than this streamer is, a little bit more cynical, because it's just frustrating when you are obviously so much better than the team that you're playing, and you just can't break them down. Well, you can break them down because you see we've had 8 shots, 5 on target, and your players that are really good at finishing, they're good at shooting, they're just not putting the ball in the net. And it just makes you wonder, you know. And we're doing stuff like this. Just head the ball out. Just head it out. Get it out of here. At least Young's on the end of this one. We get a long shot. Discourage long shots doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you discourage long shots. They will take long shots, 33%. The lowest long shots I've ever seen in a game is 2 on probably 10 shots. That's still 20%, even though you have your team set to not take long shots. Somebody pick out a pass here. No, I'm not going to pick out a pass. Going to take another long shot. long shots, 40% long shots. It's frustrating. They have 2 shots, none on target. Probably what's going to happen is, I predict, their first shot on target is going to be a goal. Or is it on a yellow? We only have 3 subs, so we have to pick them. I mean, look at 6'6", 6'4". One of our best players, Young, 6'6". I mean, they're just not playing good enough. I think Brazier can play on the left. I mean, got to generate something here. It doesn't help that Howard. It doesn't help that Howard can't play any other position. He's good, but he can only play in one position in my team. What changes did I make? None. I should probably take Owers off. He's on a yellow. That's one of my... That's one of my changes. Taking him off because he's on a yellow. Yeah, statistics indicate. Well, statistics don't indicate anything. I mean, statistics indicate that we're winning the game. We're winning the game 3-0, but we're not. Statistics indicate nothing. Like I said, they haven't had a shot on goal yet. And our goalkeeper just lumps it down the field. Let's get a pass in somewhere. That's a trip in the box. He's offside. Yeah, that's how you avoid a penalty, is by him being offside. It says I'm taking a quick break, but I'm not taking a quick break. Nice pass by the opponent to Young. Nice pass. And we kick it over from outside the box. Dominating, total domination. We're dominating this game more than we did the last game. Ball share. You're just dominating. We need a better selection of our shooting. And it'd be nice if we were actually working for set pieces. We're not. I'm going to open it up. We do early crosses. Let's just change everything. We're going to be more direct in our passing. Standard tempo. Let's have the goalkeeper quickly distribute the ball. Just get something going here. Kick it. I mean, this is what we did the last game. You think we would have done some film work? Let's do some film work, boys. Let's do some film work and see and rewatch all of our shots from the last game. and how many shots we kicked directly at the goalkeeper. That'd be an interesting addition maybe to the game itself. Might be. Might be. You could do, like, instead of having like an outdoor training session, I mean, your match focus could include at your discretion, and there might be a benefit and maybe a drawback to it, but your training during the week could include film work. And maybe there's a positive to it, maybe there's a negative to it, to kind of offset, well, I could be doing this, or I could be doing the film work. The film work would be this positive, but this other thing would be this positive. Because obviously, these teams do not look at any film. They don't. Okay, what are we on? 6 long shots out of 12. Even though I have it set to avoid long shots. It gets you talking to yourself. It gets you talking to yourself. That's a push on Jenks by Howard. I wonder how the ref, you going to give him a yellow card? Nope. Just a free kick. Did you see that? Just like pushed him over. Oh, how rude, Mr. Howard. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. They got 2 shots. That's why I joke. I joke so much. That's what I joke about stuff like this in real life. I'll be watching a game and like Man City's losing like 2-0 to, somebody. And you see Pep on the sidelines with one of his players. And I just say what Pep is saying. Okay, now you see down there with that guy standing? He's not playing for our team, but that's the opponent's goalie. Well, you see that big area that he's fronting? That's the goal. So what you want to do is, you see what they're kicking around out there? That's the ball. So what you want to do is you want to kick it into the goal. And if we kick the ball into the goal enough, we'll win the game. How does that sound? And you'll get orange slices. Sheesh. Sometimes I think that's what it comes down to. It's like, guys, do you understand? Do you understand the object of the game? The object of the game is not to kick the ball. And that frustrates me so much, even with my real life teams or whatever, even not my real life teams. I'm like, don't kick the ball right at the goalkeeper. And sometimes I wonder too, because I wonder, the goalkeeper is a target. The goal is a target. The post, this post, this back post, or they don't call it a post, but whatever. The crossbar, this post, and the goalkeeper are all targets. And some players just kick the ball at the goalkeeper target. I just, like I said, the game gets you talking to yourself. Oh, man. Yellow card for Manser. Is there a player? Did he get hurt? I hope he didn't. Kind of. I'm going to start demanding more. Demand more, guys. Mifuni's got to come off again. So this is now, I know they did a recent update. Mifuni has 13 natural fitness. But in the last few games, he's gotten tired in the 60th minute. Because his stamina is at 8. But before that, he didn't. He wasn't getting this tired. So I don't know what they did. They tweaked stamina to mean more, stamina and natural fitness in their calculation for when a player's getting tired. There'll be a momentary pause. Worthing's making a substitution. Let's see what substitution they're making. They're not telling us anything specific. Where's Matt Burgess? He's their top goal scorer. We're marking him. We're doing everything with him. Joel Colburn. Is Joel fast? Acceleration pace? No. So why aren't we pressing him? It says to never press him. But it seems like if we press him, it said over here to never press him. Never triggering a press when the ball is played to him should improve our chances in this match. I don't know why, though, because he's not very fast. It seems like you wouldn't want to press a fast player because once you run up to press them, they're going to run past you. But he's not very fast. And his passing is only 4 to 6. No, that's Will Henry. His passing's 10, technique 10, flair. He doesn't have any flair. So why does it make it so that we shouldn't be triggering a press on him? He doesn't have much agility, not very fast. I don't know. He's only 8 to 10 off the ball. His highest stat is maybe his bravery. I don't know. Okay, let's go back to our game. Let's go back to the game that we're dominating. But we can't seem to score a goal. Oh, the ball, there it is. 63rd minute, the opposition have 2 shots. If this comes down to penalties and we lose on penalties, I'm going to be quite frustrated. So this is their strategy, it looks like. We have 9 fouls. They only have 6. We just need to kick them harder, that's all. We have triple the number of passes in their final third as they have in ours. We've got double the progressive passes that they do. We've got about an equal amount of ball share. I don't know. I really don't want to. Let's make some changes. We're going to bring JJ back over here. We're going to bring on Worthington. Mansour, he's got a yellow card, even though he's not playing very well. I'm bringing Worthington on, man. I'm going to set you as a box-to-box midfielder. Worthington, you can play defensive midfield. Yeah, you are coming off Morgan Freeman. You want to play a winger, okay. You want to play a attacking midfielder, okay. Long shots, off the ball, first touch, flair, composure, off the ball passing vision. Okay, you can be an attacking midfielder. We need to go here and get you over here. Do 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 do. Those are my 3. Who's tired? Mafuni's tired. So we took Howard off, we took Mansour off, we took Owers off. I took Owers off earlier, right? Um, Got to give Tabor. Let's put him back as a channel midfielder, maybe. We'll try him as a second striker. Got him shooting more often. Got him, he's passing 12, technique 10, flair 11. Got him taking more risks with his passing. I mean, I want to take Mansurov. I don't want him to get another yellow. I got to take off Mafuni because he's toast. I need you to change the game for us. Aeroboma. Young's got it crosses. There it is. There it is. Nope. Okay, Freeman to Golden. Freeman to Golden. Golden. JJ takes a long shot. And he can't keep it down. Tabor dribble, lose ball. Dribble. Let's see. Tabor, your dribbling is 10. Dribble, lose ball. Okay, who's going to take the next long shot? We got a goal. Is he onside? Doesn't look like. The players look really sad. The players look really sad. And so from that, I would say we probably scored a goal. Now, should we go positive? Freeman plays through Morgan. Good thing I didn't take Morgan off, huh? Can I praise them? No, I can't. On our 8th shot on target, we scored a goal. Let's see if they brought anybody on new. We're going to just do a few team instructions like tempo. We're going to lower it. Time wasting, we're going to increase it. Quick distribution, we're going to slow the pace down. Let's be a little bit more disciplined in our passing. We can still bypass the press. We can pass. Let's balance this out. Let's balance this out. We can still do floated crosses. Didn't the game say keep the ball in play? I don't know. Defensive line, probably lower it a little. We'll go standard. We'll look to see if there's a message saying that they're putting pressure on our defensive line. We'll go a little bit more often on the press. How about counter press? We're going to standardize that. Keep an eye on what we do. Get this off the screen. Thompson makes the save. We've had 5 corners to their 1. think last game they had like 6. And we just throw it down here to Young. Run right past your man. Tabor. There it is. There it is. And he kicks it over. That's because he is a bad shooter. He does not know how to shoot. If we take a look at JJ, his long shots are 5. His finishing actually is 4. He should never shoot the ball. But if you told him to never shoot the ball, here's the thing. This is my the way I think the programmer's thinking about. If we tell him to never shoot the ball, JJ, because he's so bad at shooting, if we tell him to never shoot the ball, but he was facing an open goal, he wouldn't shoot. He would look to pass, even though he could just tap it in. But here's the thing. He's so bad at shooting, even if he was in a position to tap it in, he would probably just knock it out of, into touch behind the goal. I mean, you know. Oh, it's so funny. It makes you want to cry. It's so funny. It makes you almost want to cry laughing. I want to praise my players, but they're all pretty much happy. So I don't want to praise them and make them upset. Oh, we lost the ball there. Somebody try to get Radney in trouble. Here we go. Torquay, you're giving a free kick. He was offside, I guess. My daughter bought me. I have to show you. Was I in the screen? Yeah, okay. My daughter brought me down a little snack. We got these the other day at Costco. Belvita chocolate sandwich, basically. They're made with Belvita. They got dark chocolate in the middle. On there it says, to Dad from Olivia. So, her little gift to me. So sweet. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I went back in the game. I have a new hat. FIFA World Cup USA. They have 2 new hats. This one is the World Cup symbol. And at the bottom of that, it says Canada, Mexico, USA. And then on the back of this one, it says FIFA World Cup. And then on this one, it looks like a little off. The stitching on this looks like a little bit off, but on the back of this one, it says 2026. But yeah, they're $15 at Costco. Shout praise to my team, but they're all really pretty much happy. I don't want to make them unhappy because I'm praising them. Maybe if they get another attack. What a balanced. Both teams are just lumping it down the field now. I didn't look to see at what XG was our goal. I don't know if there's a way to tell. It'd be nice if there was a way to tell, huh? Shows the total XG. But we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 shots? Something like that. But it doesn't tell me with each individual shot what the XG is. I don't need, oh, this is the FA Cup. Okay. I don't know. If we win this game and we advance in the FA Cup, I have no idea what we're going to do. We're going to lose in the next round because we can't score goals against teams that are 34 positions below us in the football pyramid. We lump it down the field. Why? I'll tell you why I can't tell you now because I made tactical changes. But I think it's because I told my goalkeeper to make shorter kicks. So what does he do? He lumps it down the field. Just push him. Just push him. Like you pushed that other guy earlier. Thank you. Thank you, Blessed. Did you hear my daughter just now? She yelled downstairs. I have another moderator. You have an assistant, Blessed. You have an assistant. Lump it down to Young. That's what we do. It looks like he might have. Did he come up lame there a little bit? I hope we get an extra. If this goes into extra time, I hope we get an extra substitution because you can see Young is hobbling there a little bit. Worthington comes in, grabs the ball with authority. Okay, now you guys lump it down the field, and then we'll lump it down the field, and then you'll lump it down the field, and we'll just all lump it down the field. Thompson comes over and takes the ball. Do we need to change any more instructions? I think we're going to regroup. Be more direct with our passing. We're going to be standard in our passing. Lower tempo, time waste more often. We're going to go to standard. Let's keep the ball in play. Since set pieces really haven't worked out for us. Bypass the press. Let's go to balanced. This can all be standard and balanced. JJ dwelling on the ball too much. Luke Howard. It's in the book. Okay, Freeman, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Let him chase you. Gives it to Tabor. Tabor gives it over to who? Tabor was offside? Okay. Ah, brother. These highlights are just really long. So he didn't get a card, though. That's good. Yeah, Young's really tired. Freeman's really tired. My guys are just getting really tired. I mean, he's got 10 stamina. He's got 10 natural fitness. He's not even making it through 90 minutes. Of course, it probably does have to do with we're just playing a lot of games. 10 stamina, 10 natural fitness, same thing. Can't make it through 90 minutes. They're counterattacking. And Golden gets in a nice tackle. Kick it into touch. Golden lumps it down the field to Tabor. Tabor heads it to nobody. Okay. Denzi gets the ball down to Young. Young's coming in. And who was that? Dylan Morgan Freeman scoops it over the net. Scoops it over the goal. Not really, I don't even want to say that. I'm going to say. Not really much happening in this half, even though it seems like we scored. So what's our 8 long shots? And that's what, just so everybody knows, that's with the setting on discourage long shots. That's what you can expect. Now I know there are some instructions I've read that you can do. Tell your players to be more disciplined. Pass reception, pass to feet, patience, work the ball into the box. What else was there? Keep the ball in play, play narrower, and lower the tempo. So those are things you can all do. Those are things that I've read you can do to lower the number of long shots. Tabor, is he onside? Another incredible stop by Henry. And Henry comes out and takes it. Henry is command of area an 8. First touch is 6. Handling 14. Reflex is 12. Rushing out tendency 8. And it just seems like he wouldn't be that good at catching the ball. Coming out and taking the ball. But apparently that's not true. And he lumps it down the field to Celestine Charles. Celestine Charles doesn't know where to go with it. And so Anderson, it looks like, kicks the ball behind the goal. Thompson gets the ball over to Golden. Golden doesn't know what to do with it. He gives it over to Howard. Howard gives it over to Morgan. Morgan gives it to JJ. JJ thinks he wants to. You don't. Believe me, JJ, you do not want to try to dribble, okay? Okay, we get a throw in. Denzi's got a pretty good long throw on him. Are we going to get a highlight? Denzi's going to kick it long. JJ's going to kick it long. Who's going to give us a long kick? No, we're just going to kick it right at the goalie again. We're just going to kick it right at the goalkeeper. I'm going to praise. I'm not going to do anything because I don't know what they're going to do. Let's praise them. We are playing out of the back. Not really playing up the flanks. We're playing through the middle. Did I change that? And Henry comes out and grabs it again. I have a feeling there's a lot of stuff that, I mean, I don't want to spend like 45 minutes reading through all of the stuff in the patch file information. Probably a lot of it is they said they made over 100. They made 1 million stats changes, I guess, to players. Nice pass from Howard to Young. Gives us a corner. Let's see if we can get the corner up in the air onto somebody's head in front of the goal. You can't. Here, Bowman gets the ball over to Denzi again. Denzi. Henry comes out and grabs it. Command of his area is like an 8, right? Isn't that what it said? Command of area 8. Just having another really good game. What's his Oh yeah, we haven't looked at this in a while, have we? Yeah, pretty much. Should be winning this game. Yeah, pretty easily. Yeah. Seems like we should be winning this game pretty easily. Oh man, this is brutal. This is really brutal. This is worse than the last game. Like these highlights, like the game. I mean, it's like the game lasts for like a half an hour with all the highlights. And you want to do some stoppages and some tactical changes and stuff like that. And it's like, it just goes on and on and on. Okay, what can Freeman Morgan do? He gives it over. Oh, look at that save by Henry. Young, I can understand your frustration, my man. Okay, we got 5 minutes of added time. Can't get the ball, can't float the ball in. Try it again. He's offside. Henry lumps it down the field. We get it over to Young. Young gets tripped up. Worthington gets it back to Denzi. Denzi throws it in across to Tabor. Tabor's got the ball, and he's offside. Let's see, how many offsides do we have? 5. 6. We have 6. They have 5. It's like, I think I've seen more offsides called than that. Okay, Henry's going to lump it up the field, and must be playing Route 1, I guess. Denzi's got the ball, brings it in, back to Worthington. Worthington to Howard. Howard gives the ball away, gives it to Burgess. Burgess gives it over to Celestine Charles. And Young's got the ball again. And he gives it over to Freeman Morgan. Freeman Morgan gives it to Golden. He's going to let Golden have a chance. Golden gets the ball to Freeman Morgan. Freeman back to Golden. Golden's going to cross it. And Henry comes in and takes it. I mean, how long is this highlight? This highlight's like 5 minutes long. Broadcast highlights, back to broadcast. You've got a .29. They got 4 shots, none on target. What did I say? There's first shot on target. Come on, game. Just run down. Just run down, game. We just wanted to show you a highlight of that goalkeeper like dancing around in his box with the ball. Yeah, that's the highlight we wanted to show you. It's very relative. It's very critical, important to the game. That was a nice pass. And he gets tripped in the box. Come on. He takes it cleanly off of him. Come on, ref. That was a trip. And you know it. And you know what? I'll demonstrate that on you so you can see that it was a trip. I will demonstrate that move that he did on you. brutal, man. This is brutal. We win 1-0. Finally. And you know, sometimes I'll replay it for you. Thanks for letting me know about that, Blessed. Yeah, my daughter yelled out from upstairs. Sometimes I think this, honestly, sometimes I think this just happens just to put another game into your schedule, you know? It's frustrating. They saved their final substitution till the 86th minute. Okay, let's look. 19 shots, 11 on target. We had 8 long shots, almost 20%, and 50%. 50% of our shots were long shots, even though, as I've showed you, I have the tactic set to discourage long shots. It doesn't matter. They are going to take long shots. And it doesn't matter what the other tactics are either, the other instructions. A lot of times it doesn't matter. They're just going to shoot from distance. Headers 1, tackles 1, 15 fouls. We got 3 yellow cards, red cards, getting more yellow cards too, and more fouls in the last, since the patch before last, I think. Distance covered. Long shots, 8. Passing, they had way more passing than we did, but I think their passing was mostly just in midfield, passing the ball around. We had almost triple the final third passes, almost double the progressive passes, ball share relatively even. They allowed us 27 passes before they performed the defensive action. We allowed them about 19, and offsides were 6-5. It was a bit of a let-off. We weren't good enough and have to step up things against better opposition. It was a let-off. We were lucky to win that game. I'm not going to pull punches with you guys. So now we have to play Crew. We've been awarded 13.15K for winning against Worthing in the English FA Cup 4th qualifying round. Now we have to play against Crew. Crew is in Skybet League 2. They're 11th. So they're only about what? They're about 13 places. Yeah, they're about 13 places above us in the pyramid. We strike the right note against Worthing. What was the note? D flat? B flat. That was the right note. B flat. Tabor performance pleases Edwards. He's a great player, and I'm really happy for him. What was his It's picked up an automatic 1-match suspension after collecting 2 yellow cards? What? Okay, well. Okay, game. That's fine, I guess. So now I got to rest my starters again. My starters don't get to train. Why? Well, because they've got to rest for the next 2 games, 2 days. Oh, brother. Unbelievable. Golden. They do not get to train. Okay, we're at a 7.5. I wish you could. I mean, I know you guys, you might know about the Out of the Park series, Out of the Park baseball, Out of the Park hockey. There are so many stats in those games. Now, I wish we could see the stats that make up this 7.5. What makes that up? Be interesting to Google it, find out. What stats make up a player rating in European football? Player ratings in European football are typically calculated by algorithms. Duh. Using data from sources like Opta that assign a numerical score, usually on a scale of 0 to 10, based on a player's real-time performance in a match. A default starting score is often 6, which fluctuates based on positive and negative actions. What are the positive and negative actions? Okay. Attacking and creativity, goals and assists, the most impactful actions, often adding significant decimal points to a rating. Expected goals, XG, measures the quality of chances created or taken rather than just the outcome. Shots on target, accuracy in shooting. Key passes, passes directly lead to a shot. Successful dribbles, beating opponents in one-on-one situation. Touches in penalty area, measures involvement in dangerous areas. Passing and possession, pass completion percentage, progressive passes and carries, turnovers, dispossessed. Losing the ball negatively impacts the rating. Tackles won, interceptions, clearances, aerial duels won are defensive and aerial actions. Negative factors, fouls committed in cards, errors leading to goals, penalties conceded, positional nuances, common ratings platform. So why can't we see that? The game is calculating all that stuff. I mean, the game is calculating all this stuff. So why can't we see it all? It only shows us over here. He had 1 assist. That's all it shows me. Shows me his XG was 0.2, had 1 assist, and that's a 7.5. Doesn't show me anything else. I want to see all of the stats. I mean, for crying out loud, the game is calculating those stats, right? It's calculating, okay, he had this many progressive passes. He had this many of this. He did this, he did this, he did this. Show them to me. So I can click on a rating. I can click on the rating and see what, because guess what? If he's not getting any passes, if he's not completing many passes, then maybe we need to work on that in extra training. So I need to know this stuff. He's going up in all of his stats. Anyways, that's going to do it for me, guys. I just want to kind of get that game off the books. And I mean, we barely won over 2 legs. We won 1-0. That's just crazy to me. Just crazy. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So that's going to do it for me, everybody. Thanks for watching. Wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time, probably tomorrow morning around 9:30, 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time here in the U.S. Thanks for